What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video, and let's talk about this horror mode. Inside today's video, I'm going to be talking about everything we know about inside this actual new horror mode, and of course, people, let's get started. The reason why I make this video is because Gorilla Tag recently released a video where they showed a teaser of the new horror mode showing a few monsters that we haven't seen before. Not to mention, other Gorilla Tag finger painters and illustrators had also had, sneak peeks to this update and posted videos explaining the tools and kind of just the basic map before you get started. So first off, let's talk about this new update. First of all, you'll be inside of mines and you'll be here. Everybody will have a key card and will be able to find one. They'll be able to swipe open this door and actually open it. Once inside, you'll be inside this area where you're allowed to actually purchase weapons, like the baton, the shocker, the collector, etc. I'll get into more about what those do later inside this actual video, but let's continue on. You also see a ghost reactor, which will take these purple little cores that work as like juice and stuff. And when you put those cores in, you'll get money from it. You'll find these cores inside the mine and stuff, but inside the mines, there's also monsters. So we've talked about the monster inside my last video, but it isn't like the monsters that we see inside the actual teaser. Inside the teaser, you guys see two monsters. You see a little Lucy type skeleton monster that seems to crawl towards you and like try and attack you with its arms. In the background there, you see a beefier looking monster that actually seems to have like a face it can take off and stuff like that. It'll probably still hit you with melee attacks if you're close enough, but it seems like it'll actually throw things at you if you're way too far away from it. It also looks a lot beefier and scarier, and I thought it might be similar to the monster that we've seen from leaks, but I don't think this is the case. I think this monster is a completely different monster. Maybe like a boss of some sort? Who knows? So I'm expecting there to be at least 3 monsters inside this new horror, and all ranging in difficulty as well. The skeleton being the easiest, the blue monster probably being like medium, mid-hard, and the last monster, which is the white one, probably being the hardest. But going back to the actual little spawn location, there's going to be showers that you can use which will probably disinfect you, and you'll probably be forced to go through a shower before and after you exit the actual cave. I expect these showers to be disinfecting you from like the monsters and stuff like that, but I doubt it does anything gameplay wise. Either way, from the money you collect from the cores, when putting them inside the ghost reactor, you can use that to purchase weapons from the tool-o-matic. First of all, they'll read this baton that you can purchase from the tool-o-matic, which will have an extendo feature. It seems like it's some sort of shocking baton, and it probably is most likely going to work like a sword of some sort where you can purge enemies and monsters and stuff like that. Pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. And you can also see like the amount of charge that it has on the actual, like handle too. I assume this purple juice to be like what makes it power on, what makes it have like the blue lights and stuff. Continuing onwards, we have this spectral flash, which also has this, purple bar and stuff like that, and it kind of just works like a little flashbang. It's probably used to distract the monsters or get yourself out of tough situations and stuff like that, but it still also has like a little juice bar or like battery. Same thing with the cores and stuff like that, but the more you use it, the more that goes down and stuff. And lastly, we have the spectral collector, which is kind of like the opposite of the two. It starts out as empty and is used to actually collect cores, and when you collect cores with it, the little bar will like have a little bit of purple to tell you how many cores you've actually collected. And I'm assuming you use the collector to actually put the cores inside the actual ghost reactor as well, further resulting in more money so you can buy more tools and stuff. It's similar mechanics to Animal Company, to be honest with you, because in Animal Company, fight monsters, you sell things, you get money to be able to buy more things and stuff like that to fight more monsters. So it seems like the horror mode is similar to Animal Company, but not exactly. Though I do know that this will be taking place in the old mines, kind of like in this little creepy mine-esque thing that you guys can see. The map will most likely be like this, but just riddled with monsters and cores that you can actually get and stuff. But I don't have early access to it, so all of this is literally speculation. But I have watched videos about this horror mode from Gorilla Tag themselves. I've watched videos from Gorilla Tag YouTubers about this stuff, and it seems like Gorilla Tag YouTubers haven't really explored the actual game mode and stuff. They kind of just explain what the tools do and give little teasers on it and stuff. So we don't know everything exactly with this new horror game mode, and I'm kind of in the same bucket as you guys when it comes to knowing stuff about this, but just from what I've gathered and from what I've researched, that's what I assume. And at the moment, that's pretty much everything we know from the actual teasers so far. Down inside the comments below if you guys think this is similar to Animal Company. Like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, people, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!